Hey, this is Rick with Shooter 1721. Look what we got here. This is the Taipan Tactical 2 in 22, 700 millimeter. And check it out. We now have a side lever here instead of rear cocking. But you know what? That's enough talking. Let's get to shooting. Okay, here we are at the 50-yard bench, and we got several different kinds of ammo today that we're going to test out, but we're going to try these redesigned 25-39s. They are shooting lights out with a great feet per second. You talk about a hunting pellet in 22. The Veteran just has so much power. It's unbelievable. It loves slugs and it loves these pellets. 18 grain are moving pretty quick on it, but we might do a couple of those over the chronograph just to show you. I don't really know their accuracy. But Ryan, I'm going to check zero. So I'm going to see, get this to record, and let's just check zero at, I'll do the dummy target first, then we'll go to the test target. Okay, and that's a little high. The heck? What just happened? Dude, was there a Firebird down at 90 yards on that target still?
Yeah, well, we're not alone out here at the range today, so you just never know what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, There is a character here today. He's, yeah. I see him over there laughing, too. The guy's over there laughing. Okay, that's enough talking. Let's shoot a group here and make sure our chronograph's on here. Okay. Give these a try. We got the 25-39 redesigned, and let's see what they're doing feet per second. 930. About as expected, about that nice little half-inch group there. That's very interesting right there. I mean, seemed like the wind died down pretty good on us there. Pretty happy with that. I'm going to throw some slugs in. We're going to shoot them next, so just give me a second. Okay, I got some slugs loaded up. I kind of half zero real quick, and we're going to shoot some hybrid 22s, just random slugs here. Did shoot them a little the other day. Not sure how they'll shoot for group, though. We'll give it some shots here at 50, and we'll see what the feet per second is. Turn this on, and we are recording. I'm going to shoot to 12 o'clock, Ryan. So let's see how they do. So smooth. Well, that's scary. That's really scary. You dirty bugger. So as we shot that group, Ryan was behind me and he was watching the chronograph, and of course you guys could see it. I wasn't peeking over at the chronograph. I was focused because I was actually going to have a 1/4-inch group on film with slugs out of the Taipan here, and I was super excited, so I wasn't paying attention, and I saw the last one really kind of dropped. And I looked at the chronograph at 9:07. Where were they? It went 9:24 and just started.
It was like that 9:30 the whole way down.
So while we were shooting this video, I was testing some things, and I just zeroed, but I didn't put more air in the gun. We actually started the video at 150. So we actually, this video, because this gun will get, hope everybody's listening, 107 shots on a fill, 107 with 25-39s, pretty much staying at 925 to 930 feet per second. That's a lot of shots. and you're seeing this kind of accuracy. I'm super impressed with this gun. Let's see what else we got. Okay, well, now we're at 100 with the Pennsylvania Grizzly Bear. You got to see the slugs and pellets at 50, but you guys, you know, it's time. A gun like this, this gun, everything about this gun, I was looking for something because people are like, well, pros and cons. This thing's got a ton of pros. The only thing I'd like to see is maybe this gauge over to where you could see it on the side of the gun maybe, or I don't know. I know it's a nice fit and finish for them, but I don't like looking down, you know, when you get your head towards the muzzle and stuff and you're looking. I'd like to be able to see it from where I'm sitting if I'm sitting here looking. So that'd be one thing of this gun, but everything else is lights out. Watch this. That's just class. That you know you got one heck of an air, and then the trigger. And I'm going to push record on this. So we got 100 yards. Pennsylvania Grizzly Bear, a little bit of air. Got some shots on the center of him, but we'll go for a headshot here and see how we do. See if we got a PA Grizzly Bear down. Yeah, he's done. He would be done. I'll just aim right in that same spot. A little bit of air current. You can see those little 22 grains. You can see I'm still aiming the same. And there you go. Feet per second. Now that we put a little bit more pressure in the gun, and it seems like it's warming up a little bit too, our pressure went up to about 940. So we're sitting there with the 22 grains. But as you can see, 100 yards, that's kind of easy for this gun too. Ryan, what could we do? 200? I think this gun deserves 200. I think it needs to be shown. You guys always ask for a lot of shooting. I try not to do a whole lot of talking, but sometimes you got to explain the gun a little too. All right, let's put something down at 200 and see how we do. All right, so we're at 200 yards. You put the can down there?
Yeah, I put a golf ball down there for you.
What?
I thought you said golf ball.
You know there's a huge difference between can, and golf ball, right?
They look about the same.
I have no words. Okay, I'll turn the scope down. We'll give it a shot. Let's see where this first one goes. And we'll try and make some corrections here. All right, let's see what we get. No corrections needed, I guess. Well.
You need no can.
Oh, you sucker. One shot at 200 yards with the tactical Taipan?
There's a 5.56 casing sitting down there for you.
Where? Wait, you mean just 220, like 5.56, just the casing?
Just the brass.
And you want me to find it?
Down on the plate.
All right. Oh my goodness, I do see it. You got to be kidding me, man. I see it in front of that steel plate. You guys see that okay? I'm showing it on scope cam. I see the one plate up. Let's see what happens. That was a weird sound. I am going to come up a hair.
Just a hair.
I hit, where did I hit?
I can't.
Oh, wow, I hit way high. Way, way high. All right, I'll come down. Gonna go a little left. Did you see it go?
I couldn't see it go until you can see it in the scope.
That was excellent. That's awesome. Shut that off. Yeah, that was, wow. Does that answer your questions about this gun? Do you like this gun? You know, how do you see all these different air guns, and how do you feel about this one?
That one's gonna come home with me.
Oh shoot! Shouldn't have asked. I shouldn't have asked. I see you laughing too.
I watched that.
Well, there you go. Tactical Taipan. I hope we showed you enough ranges. Let's get to some final thoughts. Cool?
I'm good with it.
Yeah. Everything all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go over to... Okay, here we are at the end of the video. What can you say about this? I mean, you just saw outstanding shooting. This gun performs at the highest level. I mean, 200 yards, impressive. 2 shots at 200 yards, so it's not a fluke. You know, when you hit the golf ball in the one, then you hit a shell casing of the 223 at 200 yards. I'm still trying to soak all that in because we didn't even try any of that per this video. We came out to film the video, but we didn't shoot 200 with it. So that was just, let's see what happens. Really cool. Everything about this gun, the pros are way up here. The one con I talked about was the fill gauge being on the front, not being able to see it. But you want to talk about smooth. The cocking lever and the trigger. I don't know if there's a better one out there. And I know that I've shot a lot of air guns. That system on this gun was impressive. Really impressive. And having a 700 millimeter in this gun, that if you're gonna, just my advice, maybe you want a shorter gun, but that kind of accuracy, that was crazy. I have a lot of people to thank. Element Optics for sending the 3-18 Titan here. That's optics that we used. Trigger Cam, want to give you guys a shout out. Appreciate you guys. And then Utah Air Guns most overall. I had a talk with Justin Jacobson, and I was like, hey, I'd like to review a gun. And he says, how about the Taipan Tactical? I was like, I don't know a whole. He says, listen, this is the Taipan 2, and you're like, 2? Well, they heard you. They listened. So Taipan, a lot of you remember the Gen 1 rear cocking right here. Look what they did. That's one of the greatest features of the Taipan. They make a great gun, but they actually move this to here. They come with 2 10-shot mags in 22, and the single shot that you can load single if you want to also. High quality, suppressed already. I think if you're buying a gun that shoots slugs and pellets and you want an accurate gun and has a shot count at 100 and almost 110, that's crazy. That's unheard of. And it didn't drop. I ran it across the chronograph and I was like, wow, that's super impressive. And to have that kind of power, and this is stock out of the box. So when Utah sent this to us, we just took it out of the box, put the scope on, and got to work. And you get to see the results. This is Rick with Shooter 1721. Thanks for watching.